So, what were your favorite current events from this year? We've had lots of great things happen. We've had lots of interesting things happen as well this year. Everything from the inauguration of a new president uh, to all the interesting things that he said this year. Our what he say man of the year.
What he say? What he say?
Our new president has given us lots of what he say moments. So I've definitely been it's been interesting to keep up with what he's doing. But it's been a great year. What have been your favorite moments? I'm going to go through some that I pulled up an article from Time Magazine, the top 10 viral moments of 2017, and I'm going to pull some of those things that they talked about out. And I'm going to share the link right here so that you guys can check it out as well if you feel like you want to. All right. So the first thing that they have is Michelle Obama at the inauguration. So if you don't remember, in January, of course, we have our inauguration of the new president, and as President Trump was being inaugurated, there was a picture of then First Lady President First Lady Obama, Michelle Obama, giving the side eye to, if not the president, to whoever was holding the camera near the president, which is hysterical because it led to one of those moments. So shout out to Michelle Obama. We still miss you, First Lady. So if you watch Real Talk with Rajon, know that I am a big fan of you and your husband, and I hope you guys are doing great. Number 9, Beyonce's twins. Beyonce got pregnant with twins. Now, of course, people get pregnant every single day, but it's not every day that the number one name in entertainment gets pregnant, and that's Beyonce. I mean, she got pregnant with twins. She took the picture with she had the picture which was of her and the like the in like the forest kind of look. I wasn't really sure, like the garden kind of thing. Very nice, very big moment for her. That was a big moment this year. Moonlight winning Best Picture over La La Land at the Oscars. That was a big moment, but it was a big moment not because of the fact that they actually won, but it was a big moment because of the fact that, if you remember, the people called out the name of La La Land, and all the cast and crew of La La Land was on the stage, and they had to correct them and say, no, the actual winner was Moonlight, which was hysterical. All right. Nobody, like, that was the funniest thing I've seen since Steve Harvey at the Miss America pageant. What's up, Jason? What's up, Rashad? How you doing? Yeah, Shell, I missed Obama's too, man. Trust me. That's oh, Jesus. Let's skip that one. Let's see. Kendall Jenner's Pepsi commercial. If y'all don't remember this commercial, oh my gosh. So this commercial here was the one where it was in the middle of, like, in the midst of the whole, Black Lives Matter thing, and how everything happened with that, and the protests that were going on, and they just had the picture of the young lady who was walking with her hands with the people in the SWAT gear. And Pepsi came up with this great idea that Kendall Jenner they would be having this big protest, and Kendall Jenner would present a Pepsi. And the Pepsi would cause people to start singing and dancing and being extremely excited about the fact that Kendall Jenner had a Pepsi. And it actually led to Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter, I believe it was Bernice King, making a post that said, "If only my dad knew the power of Pepsi," which is hysterical because, wow, just wow. Yeah, that was not a great moment. And I'm gonna, like I told you, I'm gonna try to keep adding these links for you guys so you can check them out if you have not seen these things. Kovafev, again,
What he say?
what he say?
What he say?
What did our president say? It's hysterical. Lucretia, if you have not seen that Pepsi commercial, you got to check it out. It's really, really sad, actually, that they thought that was a good idea, but it's hysterical in context. But our president, what did he say, president of the lifetime, Donald Trump, made a post in, what was it, in May, which said, who can figure out the true meaning of Kovafev? And that led to an outbreak of people trying to figure out what Kovafev meant. Now, of course, Kovafev was just the president, not spell checking himself before sending out a post. He was talking about press coverage as opposed to Kovafev, but Kovafev became the joke. And all of these things are definitely on the link that I provided. As I mentioned before, this is the top 10. These were the top 10 moments, top 10 viral moments from Time Magazine for the year. The solar eclipse. Who can forget the solar eclipse? That was a big thing this year, with everything that happened as far as, especially being in Charleston. Well, the Charleston area. I live in Somerville, but people were renting out whole houses, whole areas. Like, you could not get a hotel or anything like that for the weekend of the solar eclipse. People were rushing to the East Coast to try to find a way to see the solar eclipse. Sad story about that. So I went through and I spent, well, not really sad, but I went through and spent the money on the glasses. I only spent $1 at Walmart. It wasn't like I didn't go spend like $17. I wouldn't spend like that much money on glasses. But I got the solar glasses so that I could look at the eclipse and all of that stuff. And then right before the eclipse, it got really cloudy and we saw nothing. It just got really dark and then got light again. So that was sort of a crock for us. It was like a train wreck for us. I didn't really care for that, but whatevs. It was cool for the rest of the country. There were lots of parties and pictures of people celebrating the solar eclipse. We didn't get to do that because, again, it was really dark. The creature says it was crazy. We didn't see the clouds cover it. Yeah, the clouds covered for us. It was really like, I wish we would have been able to really experience the solar eclipse, but we weren't. My kids were sort of upset by it, but I wasn't. Just things happen. Very big moment that we talked about a lot here on Real Talk with Rajan was President Trump's battle with the NFL about the protests. That apparently upset him a lot, and he decided to put a lot of his political power and behind the protest that was led and still is led by Colin Kaepernick, the former quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, go Niners. And so that led to the protest of a lot of people. And Donald Trump really sounding off about the ratings of the NFL, because that's what he cares about, is ratings. And just things like that. So he made specific posts about that fact that NFL players or no one else should be able to practice their First Amendment right if it involves the flag. So as a veteran, I made my points abundantly clear on those things. So I'm not going to dig back in there. But our president, taking umbrage with the NFL, definitely did lead lots of discussions this year. But the number one thing that Time Magazine listed as the top 10 viral moments of this year was the Me Too, I won't say outbreak, but the prevalence of women standing up and stepping up to speak out about their histories with sexual harassment in the workplace, and sexual harassment in the workplace and all over. So that's really big. Stars all the way from Alyssa Milano stepped up just to speak out against the sexual harassment that's been happening in Hollywood. It started out in Hollywood, and then it really blew up. It blew up to the point that people started losing jobs, and the Carolina Panthers owner, actually, Jerry Richardson, which I spoke about last week, actually is going to have to sell his team, the Carolina Panthers, because of some charges that came up about him with sexual harassment.